You're suddenly thrust upward from beneath, her head nudging your belly, steering you toward the surface, before you even understand what surface means. Your blowhole breaches first, and air rushes into your lungs like a flood. Then you sink again. You stay close to your mother, not out of choice, but because her body is the only firm thing you know. She glides slowly through the pod, guiding you along its edge. Clicks echo around you, strange and hollow, but they hold no meaning for you yet. Then something shifts in front of you. Another calf, drifting lazily, ends up in your path. You don't slow down. You bump into it, hard enough to get through, not hard enough to hurt. You don't realize there are rules. You don't know you've done anything wrong. But the adult beside that calf does. She whips around, surging toward you. You don't react. You don't know how. But your mother sees it. She intercepts the charge just in time, her body slamming sideways with a deep, rippling thud. She doesn't strike to hurt. She strikes to warn. Her jaws snap close to the other female's cheek. Deliberate, but not touching. The message is clear. The other adult hesitates, holds her place, then finally backs away. Your mother turns and swims ahead. You follow close as the pod slowly disperses behind you. The calf you bumped doesn't come with you. You don't see where it goes. And you don't look back. Fast forward, you're 2 weeks old. You've started swimming farther from your mother, looping wider circles, trusting you'll find her again when you need to. But this time, you go too far. And when you return, they're gone. You circle once, then again. Still gone. So, you send out a click. Deep from your head, pulsing through the water, designed to bounce off solids and return carrying shapes. Belugas use clicks to navigate, to speak, to stay together when the sea turns into a blur. But your sound comes back empty. Then, something shifts behind you. You don't see it, but you feel the pressure. It's wide, deliberate, and following. Moments later, it glides in front of you. A pale flicker. A seal. You don't wait. You dive and race forward, tail hammering, body angling downward to flee. Your clicks scatter. Too fast, sent in all directions except the right one. But then, something answers. A wall of clicks pierces the dark. You follow it. Your mother explodes into view, slicing through you to cut off the seal. It's too slow to escape. She strikes from below, jaws open, and the body folds on contact. Others arrive, helping her drive the predator away. You survive this time, but you won't forget how it moved or how slow you were. After that, you stick closer. Not because you want to, because you must. Now you're 3 months old. You've learned the rhythm of the pod, but something breaks the pattern. The water above stirs. A net begins to descend. It falls slowly, almost silently, drifting wide across the sea. Too gentle for alarm at first. Then the adults react, spinning, breaking their path. You don't know why. Suzuba, you keep going, drawn by the open space, until something grazes your head. The net wraps around your face, slips over your blowhole, and starts to pull you back. You try to move your flippers, but the net catches those too. You twist and thrash, but the net moves with you. It tightens when you panic, loosens when you freeze. You wriggle once, and slam into another calf. Now you're both trapped, tangled in the same drifting snare, and neither of you can break free. Then, a deep vibration shakes the water. Your mother slams in from the side, teeth tearing at the net until it starts to rip. Another adult rises from below, pulling upward, stretching the mesh just enough to rip a hole through the center. You lunge forward, the sharp threads slicing into your skin, but you force your way out. You ride the current, pushing through murky water until the group comes into view again. But the other calf never returns. It's lifted away, hauled onto a boat, taken somewhere far, far from the open sea. It's lowered into a tank, just big enough to move, but never enough to go anywhere. It circles the same tight loop every day. Not by choice, but because there's nothing else. No port, no sea, only glass walls and people watching, pointing like they understand. Now you're 2 years old. You've started hunting with the pot. You don't chase fish alone. You don't make decisions. You stay on the edge, matching the group as they herd fish into shallows. This time, the hunt leads into a bay. You follow just like always until something's different. There's another pot already waiting, just ahead. They don't attack, but they don't move either. Your pot presses forward. The fish are caught in the middle, and space is running out. The other group holds steady, waiting as if daring someone to back down. No one does. The groups collide. A body brushes your side, then another slams into your ribs from the right, knocking you off balance. You twist and shove back. Not to hurt, just to clear space. But he spins quicker than you expect, and his teeth scrape your side. You turn again, but it's too late. The fish are gone. You search for someone to follow, but the shapes are scattered, moving in every direction. No one waits. You keep circling. Send out a single click. No one answers. Now you're 5, old enough to leave your mother's pot. The females don't stop you. They just keep going. And you don't follow. You find the males not long after. They don't seem thrilled to have you nearby. You keep your distance, match their speed. Try not to draw attention. Once you drift too close, one of them drives his head into your side. A clear message. You haven't earned your place. Still, you stay. At the next hunt, you help. Turning fish when they scatter, filling gaps when the line breaks. No one says anything, but no one pushes you out either. So you follow quietly and wait for something to shift. And then it does. You're trailing behind when you spot motion. Far to the side, flashes, quick and straight, not scattered like fish. Coordinated. You drift closer. The shapes sharpen. 5 of them, the killer whale mafia, fanned out in a wide formation just beneath the surface. Their tails barely move, but the sea behind them turns solid, churning harder every second. One angles toward the center, the others follow. It's not a chase yet, but it's about to be. You shift left and dive. You try to adjust your path, trying to stay just out of their line of sight, but one of them notices you. It speeds up, not in aggression, but in a calculated manner, tracking you, waiting for the right moment. The males are oblivious, unaware of the threat. You push yourself forward, cutting through the current, your body surging closer to the group. As you close in, you click your calls into the water, sending the signal. Instantly, the group responds. The formation shatters as the whales dive, splitting into 2 groups. The killer whales try to adjust, but they're too far behind. You stay close to the center of your group as the spacing evens out. When the group begins to move again, they don't push you away, and when you swim closer, they make space. You're 15 now, and you've started tracking females, not with sound, but with movement. You follow one as she glides through a narrow channel. She doesn't look back, but neither does she pull away. Her path curving, just enough to draw you in. Then another male appears from above, his shadow passing over you before you see him. Another comes from below, closing in from the other side. You speed up, shifting across the upper male's path. You strike, hitting his side with your melon first, jaws snapping shut. He thrashes away instantly, retreating before backing off. But you don't follow. Instead, you pivot toward the second male. He charges, colliding head-on with you. His skull hits your side with enough force to knock you off balance. He spins to swing his tail at you, but you anticipate his move, pushing forward again. You ram him just behind his flipper, causing him to twist from the impact, but he counters with strength, his teeth grazing your side, but failing to pierce. You strike again, your jaws locking around his lower side. You twist, pulling him down, forcing him out of position, but he breaks free and sinks below the current, vanishing into the depths. The path to the female is open again and you close the gap, matching her pace. When she drifts to the left, you stay beside her. You mate quickly, then part ways. You're 30 now, having spent some time alone, swimming through deeper waters, not searching for anything in particular, but simply following the current. That's when you spot it ahead. A shape, rising from the depths, familiar the way some females wait, gauging whether you'll follow. You do. As you approach, the figure turns slightly, and the tusk comes into view. It's a narwhal. He doesn't react. His pace slows as he approaches you, and without a word, he begins to move toward you. You lower your head, preparing for an impact, but when he reaches you, there's no collision. Instead, the tip of his tusk slides gently across your side, not forcefully, but with pressure. A slow drag from mid-body to tail. He circles behind you, repeating the motion, this time along your back. The movement is smooth, almost lazy, and when he passes your eye, he doesn't look at you. He just keeps swimming forward, slow and deliberate. You don't challenge him. You hold your position, your body steady in the water. Eventually, you start to swim toward where your group should be, but he follows. You hear the clicks from your pod as you close in on them, slowing to rejoin the edge. The others adjust, making space for you. Then the narwhal arrives. He swims directly into the pod, gliding alongside the outer edge. He doesn't push. He simply places himself where there's room. No one moves to block him, and no one reacts. He remains there, quiet, steady, a part of the group now. You're 45 and no longer lead the hunts. You no longer swim at the front of the group unless no one else steps forward. But when you move, the others follow. Then another beluga appears. You notice him immediately, always at the edge of the group, close enough to observe, but not to be challenged. His clicks are low and spaced, not testing, but waiting. You don't answer, nor do the others, yet he stays, following, moving when you move, feeding when you feed, resting when you rest. Then the hunt begins. You drive a school of fish into shallow water, holding your position near the center. But before you can adjust, the young male cuts in from the far side, pushing the line inward. The fish scatter and the group feeds. You watch him, but he doesn't stay long. He drifts to the back again. The next time he comes close, you push him away, but he doesn't react. He keeps coming back, so you block him again, just enough to signal that he's not part of the group, as you've done with others over the years. But this time, he doesn't back down. He lunges, his head slamming into your side, breaking your rhythm mid-stroke. Before you can recover, his jaws open and snap over your head. Everything goes silent. The pressure is instant, and the sound vanishes, leaving an eerie absence. The water continues to move, but you don't. He lets go, and your body drifts sideways. No one moves to catch you. No one signals anything. As he swims forward, no one blocks him. Life as a beluga whale may be rough, but trust me, there's an animal out there who has it much worse. It's wild. Check out the video to see for yourself.